Yes, another period for us to go round some intriguing national issues that has to do with what we'll do on a daily, regular basis. Daybreak Show, Rock City 101.9 FM, Citizens Forum. This morning, yes, another interruption, or should I say disruption? Okay, some people will say strike action will commence 12 midnight. Is it Wednesday morning? Okay, 12 midnight or so on Wednesday morning, thereby disrupting activities in all government hospitals in the country. Yes, not just in the state, in the country. That is as a result of the failure of the federal government to meet the demands and 21-day ultimatum issued by the workers' union they call JOHESU, Joint Health Sector Workers Union. Well, it's not actually a new demand. It's something that has kept on coming and coming and coming and appeared to be so naughty to be resolved by both these workers and the federal government. So, those of us who are unlucky to be in the hospital or maybe unlucky to have to visit the hospital within that period, we have to face that bitter reality that there won't be anybody to attend to you. Or would we have some people attending to people? We'll look at this issue again on the Citizens Forum this morning. Dele Ayodo is my name.
And my name is Chienye. It is a serious issue, you will say, but this will trash out this morning on the Citizens Forum of the Daybreak Show.
All right, quickly, we have online. We will also be going, our reporters are in some of the government hospitals to find out the preparation, what is happening there. Are patients moving out? Are they ready? Or would we have some people to attend to those who will be unfortunate to visit the hospital within period? But first, let's speak with the national president of the Nurse and Midwifery Association of Nigeria, Comrade Abdulrafiu Adeniji. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you in Rock City?
All right, we are fine. Quickly, Comrade Adeniji, why do you think, or what will you say to convince those listening to you that this strike action, another one, is necessary?
Well, I want to say good morning to Nigerians and to say that Joint Health Sector Network is the network of all health workers except medical doctors in Nigeria, and we get all the health care professionals, nurses, midwives, the pharmacists, the lab scientists, the radiographers, and all other healthcare professionals that are in the health sector. They are together joining us to ensure that we contribute our quota to healthcare policy formulation and prompting those areas of the governance to do with health that are not in proper position. The purpose of this, our ultimatum project, is to justify what we have been asking for, and it is not only in the interest of healthcare professionals alone, like the cause of the ultimatum is the there are ones that have to do with policy formulation. There are some that have to do with the state of the health services in this country, and the third one is the welfare of healthcare professionals. First and foremost, we recall that there was industrial action in 2014, which came to an end. There was another one last year, September, and at the end of the last year, September industrial action, we reached an agreement with government where the federal government, the Federal Ministry of Health, the Federal Ministry of Labour and Employment, Office of the Head of Civil Service of the Federation, Salaries and Wages, Accountant General, and other arms of government that are necessary were there, and the agreement was to be implemented in 5 weeks' time. The 5 weeks' time is what has gone to 6 months now. And what are those things on record? We observe that healthcare financing in this country is basically drained. We announced in 2001, the head of state and government of Africa met in Abuja here, and they restocked 50% budgetary allocation into health. They equally restocked to that apart from the budgetary line, NGOs will be invited to the healthcare financing. All these things are not in the light of the day. In Nigeria here, we are still budgeting less than 5% to health. And this is creating a lot of bottlenecks for healthcare financing. So also, idea by government policy that healthcare facilities be privatized, all in the name of public-private partnership. And everybody knows that anything privatized, the major purpose, the major aim is to make profit. And if you have to make profit with an healthcare, we must be very careful at placing profit over people.
Now,
okay, Comrade.
Now, President,
yes.
Some people listening to you will say that yes, this demand and action, I mean the strike action, is actually not new. We've seen it, we've gone through it over and over again. Like you said, 2001, when the first agreement was first signed, and it appears to have achieved nothing. We'll take people through that pains, and then there will be either a suspension from the union or a call-off from the union. We'll be told that negotiation is on after a couple of months or years, and then another strike will begin. Do we not have any other way out of this?
Well, the other way out is dialogue. What we are saying is that dialogue has broken down. There is no resource for that dialogue. Taking the patience and perseverance and the reasonability of the JOHESU people to mean foolish. In 2017, when 5 weeks was given, they readily and willingly accept that in 5 weeks they would have done everything possible. But that there are some people surrounding the central government who are I think the only solution is of strike action. For your information, after the 5 weeks elapsed, we gave government 21 days to freedom. They didn't act. Apart from this one, we also gave 30 working days ultimatum, which sums up 25 days. And if any government is not doing anything here, it means the practitioner and the patients and the consideration of the health care workers are being taken for granted. And that is why now resorting into industrial action. Nobody all over the world will say that the rest has not been enough.
Okay, Comrade Adeniji, don't you think the strike is uncalled for, going by the situation of things in the country?
Pardon?
Hello? I
Hello,
just asked the question. Going by things in the country, don't you think the strike is uncalled for?
Well, that's the assessment of the people that may not know what health workers have been participating. This is the judgment of people who are not considerate on the part of JOHESU. Because they have said, they have placed this demand into the table of, and they are not responding. If it was the other part of the sector of the health workers, the medical doctors, they would have done it. It means we have to call on government. It is the government that push us to this. And they are the one we are expected to be asking a question. Is this strike action a welcome development? If it is not, the government is supposed to have done what they are expected to do. We are patient enough. We are patient enough. And I want to plead with the masses, the citizens of this country, to all join hands to improve the health care in this country. All I have said, I have not even touched the personal things that are affecting the health workers.
Now,
we are saying in the interest of the masses of Nigeria. Healthcare financing is the healthcare workers, the healthcare services better. There will not be medical tourism. there will be quality. Just consider the life expectancy of Nigerians and consider other even Western sub-region and some other African regions. You will see that we are not doing anything good for the masses of this country. And somebody must make government realize this and be sensitive to the other side of the story.
Now, Comrade Adeniji, we still have about 13 hours or so to the commencement of that strike session. Will you, at this point, say categorically that it will start?
The strike action is commencing by its days because we have not seen anything positive from the side of government. Though we learned that the government side is meeting today, we have accepted a question. In 5 weeks elapsed, we gave another 21. This is 6 months after we left the negotiating table. I don't know what this meeting will bring about, but we want to appeal to the government to ensure that it's something to still save the situation. But from all the indications, they have not received any, and so the industry action is commencing.
Now, again, naturally and obviously, when the strike begins, you'll be called to talk. You talked about dialogue too, and there will be some talking between the two parties. From your end, what are you going to insist on? What will you bring forward for negotiation?
Well, we have about 30% demand. This includes some professional demand. We cannot say you give us money or a salary, and then we say we are going back to a very bad healthcare situation in the delivery, in provision of equipment and infrastructure. On our table, we have that no to privatization of health sector, which is in the interest of myself, yourself, and the masses of this country. The government must sit down and make a rethink. There must also show positive thinking about the healthcare financing. And there must be the adjustment in the healthcare service salary. It has been adjusted for medical doctors after the 2010 twice. They promised us that all the budgetary, all the calculation and everything is with government. They needed to provide money to pay these people. Uniform allowance are not being paid. Nurses and others that are entitled. Pay allowance are not being paid in some of the hospitals. And if they submit all this, we don't have interest in going on strike. Our interest is to serve the masses of this country, and then we cannot and we do not wish to inflict injury on the masses of this country. All we are interested in is that they create a conducive environment for healthcare professionals.
Okay, Comrade. Okay, Comrade Adeniji.
Yes,
let's not forget that we have this policy for those who embark on strike, the no work, no pay policy. So I'm asking you this morning, are you good to go on the strike action?
We are conscious of the fact of the draconian law of no work, no pay. Let me just make a clarification on the no work. No work, no pay is not a tea party, and it is not a thing that one side of the debate is not imposed. No work, no pay, whether they impose it today, if the legal system saw that it is not justified, you cannot beat a child and you say the child will not cry. But being that as it is, if government wants to implement no work, no pay, go ahead. We have moved around the country, and our members have endorsed that whether no work, no pay whatsoever, they are ready to stand by the decision of this ultimatum.
All right, we must thank you very much, National President, Nurses and Midwifery Association of Nigeria, Comrade Rafiu Adeniji, for speaking to us all the way from Abuja on the Daybreak Show, Rock City 101.9. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. God bless you. God bless Nigeria.
God bless you too.
All right, so be warned, the strike will go on in public hospitals. Those of you who are there or who have patients there already, well, they just told you should be ready to face some actions. How is that planned for those patients, inpatients who are there? How are they receiving this? We have our correspondent Modinot Adeneko in one of the government hospitals. We'll be back and hopefully linked up with her to get a live report from where she is. Don't go anywhere. Alright, Daybreak Show on Rock City 11.9 FM. Citizens Forum this morning trying to find out that planned strike action from the Joint Health Sector Workers Union of Nigerian public health sectors. The joint health, when you talk about joint health, you are talking about the nurses, midwives, pharmacists, laboratory technicians. In actual fact, every other person working in the hospital except the medical doctors. They made up the JOHESU, what they call JOHESU. We have Modinot Adeneko, as I've explained, somewhere here in the state capital. Good morning, Modinot. Okay, fine. Alright, so Modinot, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so where are you first? Tell us.
I'm at the only career I'm putting in Ashiro.
Oh, okay. I understand you are there with one of the consultants.
Yes, the second
Okay.
consultant.
Can we have the person on?
Okay, hold on for him.
Hello.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Dele Ayodo is my name from Rock City FM, and you are on live on the Daybreak Show. Can you please introduce yourself, sir?
I'm Dr. Benjamin from Egwuonwu. It's a consultant that Oleko has some food hospital.
Okay. Dr. Benjamin, I want to confirm to you that the strike action to be embarked upon by JOHESU will commence by 12 midnight. You are aware of this, sir?
We have not started strike yet.
Okay.
We are still attending to the patient. And justice is active.
Yeah, I just said I'm confirming to you. We've spoken to some of the officials in Abuja. They said it will begin. So, what are the measures that are in place to take care of the inpatients there, or those who will have to come to the hospital?
When there's a strike, the doctors are not at work and the nurses are not at yet. Usually, sometimes the nurses don't join the doctors and they come to work. There's what is known as collector service. They render when there's a strike, not collector service. In which case, the nurses will come reduce number, but they still maintain collector service.
Sorry, let's get this. Let's clear it. Are you saying nurses at Olikoye will be at work when the strike begins?
Well, it all depends on the generality of the strike. If the only doctors are on strike, you're not supposed to work or at on a basis.
That's what I want to find out. Again, I'm telling you that I have confirmed that the strike will commence. So there's nothing in place to take care of that, to ensure that your patients will not suffer from this.
We may see the bond strike what the day ends.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Benjamin. All right. Well, Modinot. Hello, Modinot.
Oh, yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. Now, the patients there too, are they also aware? Have you spoken to some or any of them? Are they aware that there will be a strike action?
No, those I spoke are not aware at the moment. I am only informing them. None of them are aware of the strike at the moment.
Okay.
There's so much what's going on here. So they've been attended to. So those I spoke to would say them they're not aware that there's any strike about to comment.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, after you've told them that there will be a strike, what was their reaction?
The reaction was wow. That coming to the government So, they can't afford to go to a private hospital. That the government need not to embark on such action. So they need to look at their side, the pocket and all that. Going to a private hospital will cost them much than what they spend here in public.
All right, interesting, Madina. Thank you for that assignment. All right, we leave Modena for now. We're still going around. Let's get another of the union. In actual fact, we've also been trying to see if we can get the Honorable Minister for Health. Both his phone and that of the Permanent Secretary just kept ringing and ringing and ringing. No response coming from there. But let's see if we can get another of the union leaders to speak to us if there will be a different angle to the story told so far. Don't go anywhere. All right, we don't want to hold you on for too long. There is a huge network challenge in trying to get some of these people through. As a Nigerian, I don't think that's news. I don't think it is new, this network wahala. All right, let's turn the microphone over to you. Those of you, of course, you really can't predict when you have to visit the hospital. So everybody is involved. Like you heard Modena says, many of those who are the government hospital in Olikoye there are afraid, scared of having to visit private hospital as a result of the cost and then the comfort therein. Well, we also heard the consultant, Dr. Benjamin, at the Olikoye Hospital saying as far as they are concerned, the doctors are ready to work and they could get some of the nurses to work with them when the strike begins midnight. Earlier on, the president, National Association of Nurses and Midwifery and Midwives, Alhaji Rafiu Adeniji, says as far as he's concerned, there's no sign that that strike will be stopped. Said government have been adamant. They've given 30 days, 21 days, 7 days. Nothing came out of it. Therefore, there's no reason for them to believe that anything will come out of this fresh one, even though they are not happy going on strike, but it has become necessary for them to act to save themselves, their job, and the health sector. So let's get what you think. You are affected. You may be affected.
The studio lines 0809-868-7344 or 0909-146-9670. For the short code dial 3212 it is. First you type rock, that's ROCK. You leave a space, you type your message, include your name, and forward it to 32120. For the
good morning, sir. Ade from Abeokuta.
Thank you, Ade.
Well, I just want you Nigeria to be sincere and stop saying blatant when they go on strike. No, it's very painful because their work affect life. Notwithstanding, it's difficult. Now I say, we other option. Strike is the option. After so many negotiations since 2001, let us put ourselves in their school. Therefore, what is happening in the country now, is it right for them to go on? What is happening? Is the president not getting his salary allowances? The Minister of Health and other ministers, are you not getting their own allowances? Legislators, their own 35 million they are taking. I don't know why can't they do that? They are wicked, heartless, and they don't have massive interest in mind. It's more this. When they are sick, they are bad. So that is,
all right, thank you, sir. Please again be reminded, be guided. No insult, no abuse on individual or personality. We can make our comments using different words to express ourselves, but insulting or abusing should not be a part of it. Thank you very much. Next call. Good morning.
hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you.
I am Kola Oluwade. I'm calling from Abeokuta. I want to say this morning, in as much as one will not want to discourage rightful demand for what belongs to one, your privileges and entitlements
At the same time, let us realize the fact of humanity. This is not a plea to preaching or committing a fallacy. Consider, health job is not just to be a humanitarian one. And to add to this, Nigeria currently suffers and parades a world statistics in health diseases. Life expectancy continues to go down. Life continues to suffer. This mass figure of maternal neonatal health and so on and so forth. Partly a case of mitigation priority. It is time our health sector began to have a human face and endless infighting in the sector, matter of supremacy, which continue to serve as platform and exacerbate this working condition, and we continue to pitch different tenders in the health sector with the government in the name of agreement to be revisited and checked. This is time Nigeria can hardly afford. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your contribution. More calls, more contributions before we go for the 10 o'clock news. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning. I am Mr. Olakilani from Kuto. You see, one might say that is the answer. Government adopts a hypocritical approach whenever there is dialogue, and they don't go into action. They don't respond to people's demand until people go on rampant. I am saying that. Are you with me?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Recession in the country is not an excuse for the government to neglect the health sector. They say no work, no pay. It means there is no pay, there will be no work, there is no pay. If there is no work, no work, no pay, it means no pay, no work. That should be the way out. But the thing now is, there are many things people are demanding, not the only a monthly salary. They are being stressed. These staff are being stressed. For example, just recently I got to know that in the hospital, 20 patients, a nurse in charge of 20 patients. How would that not be stressed? That is another thing now. But the point of the question I would like to ask that president is this: what does he mean by private participation in the health sector? That is, what form should it take? That is the question I want to ask. However,
Well, can you repeat the question because we may be putting it to him?
What does that president mean by no private participation in health sector? In what form should it take? That
No
is one of their
private
demands.
participation.
Yes, we know
All right,
private,
thank you.
we know private participation.
All right,
yes.
thank you.
But
Just
what form should it take?
thank you, sir. Your 2 minutes is up. Just a call before we go for the break. Remember, you can also use the short code 32120 is the number to send the message to the Twitter handle and, of course, our Facebook page. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. We can hear you. Just go on.
Good morning. I am Ayodo from Ayodo.
Thank you.
You see, my dear brothers and sisters in the house, I don't know for how long will our government remain very insensitive to workers' rights. It is not only health sectors. It's clearly every government officials that are not being treated as expected. And the work, I think they don't follow what people are doing. Imagine billions and billions and billions of naira being carted away by one, two, three. It is happening in this dispensation. It has happened before. Why are workers being treated just like that? I wonder, and where are we heading to in Nigeria? When civil servants or workers are not treated as expected, then what improvement are we expecting in the economy? What improvement are we expecting in other sectors of this life? I think it is high time our government are up to their task. They should know what is important for them. Many of them are there because of their selfish interest, forgetting that people went to queue and actually suffered a lot in the sun, in the rain, and what have we to put them in. And getting there, they are forgotten why they are there. I pray that God will send down the rain.
All right, thank you, sir. We'll squeeze in. Obviously, yes. The last call on this side for now. Hello, somebody. Good morning.
Hello, it's your turn. Good morning. Hello. Hello, we have you on.
0809. Okay, 0909-146-9670. Hello.
Hello? Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning. We can hear you.
Good morning, Dele.
Morning, sir.
I want to bring you.
Your name, sir?
My name is Pastor Salama today. I'm calling from Abeokuta.
Alright, let's go.
You will do that. Allow me to share my thoughts on the slide. For me, this government is somehow in
Alright, sorry about that. Pastor Makinde will permit you to call back. That's after we return from the break to
The line
take
is
the
not
10
fair at
o'clock
all.
news, because there's a poor quality network from where you are. Stay tuned. Yes, we are back. It's still the Citizens Forum on Daybreak Show, Rock City 101.9 FM. This Tuesday edition, we are looking at preparing your minds ahead of the 12 midnight deadline of that strike action expected to begin from the JOHESU, the union they call JOHESU, Joint Health Sector Workers Union. That's an association of all other medical workers in our hospital except the medical doctors. Yes, all other laboratory technicians, nurses, pharmacists, whatever other work you do in the hospital are expected to commence. That's a national signal from the national body. We spoke with one of the affiliates group of that organization. That's the National Association of Nurses and Midwives of Nigeria. The national president spoke with us from Abuja earlier on, Haji Rafiu Adeniji. He supports that strike action. He reiterated the fact that it's inevitable that the strike action will commence because government have not shown signs that they are ready to meet that demand, nor even talk about those demands. We are still trying to get somebody to talk to us from the Federal Ministry of Health. If we are lucky, if we can do that, be sure that we will link them up and let you hear our discussion with them. In the meantime, we'll return back to you.
0809-868-7344 or 0909-146-9670.
as one of the music of one party EOC, Abeokuta of Blessed School, this association reached an agreement in September 2017 and the given parties to be attended to by the government. But no response. If you get to some of our hospitals nowadays, we see lack of infrastructure, no materials to work with by doctors and nurses. I want to tell you that these two sectors suffered mostly health and education. Nurses and doctors are retired year in, year out. Teachers are retired year in, year out. There's no replacement to fill the people. It is not salary that these people are fighting for. So that God save this country. And God bless her.
God bless you too. Hello? Hello, we have you on.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, we can hear you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah.
Good morning, sir. Morning.
How are you, sir?
Fine.
Yeah, I'm Taiwan. I'm with you from South Corner area in Kenya Town. From Africa, I want to appeal to these health workers to please get to see this second. For the sake of human life that may be lost during this proposed strike. We know the only language the government understands is strike. But it doesn't mean we have to continue the strike all the year. They went on strike so many times last year, or even a year before. I think this time they should have given another notice to the federal government
I know the Minister of Health is a responsible minister, very responsible one, and will not allow anything to happen to these health workers. He's doing his best. So, and you know, the government force is very lean. If you look at one of their demands, I don't think that is reasonable. They want to retire at 65. Why are they different from other workers? Why not go at 60 or
40?
Having worked for 35 years. Why 65? They are not different from other workers. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Prince Abdulrafiu. I'm calling from it. I would like to appeal to the federal government to please have mercy on the citizens of this country. They are working regularly. Our people are dying in the hospital. There was no money to maintain the hospital, and the people that are going there, they do attend to them. And now that they are on strike, what do you think will happen to the sick people on bed? Please, the government should do something about it. If it is that they don't want them to retire at the age of something or around that, if you have no 35 years in service, you are able to go. That is compulsory retirement. So I don't know the reason why these people have to strike because of one reason or the other, and the federal government will not look into it. The people in the federal assembly, they have their own people. The presidency, the minister, they have their own people. Let them sit down together and look into the problem that they are facing on all the things. About 3 or 4 years ago, they are on strike. It's another year. Please, let them look into it. The government, Nigeria, government hostages, government people in the studio.
God bless you too. Thank you. Hello.
My name is Adeniji Solomon.
Okay.
I'm calling from Ijale Ketu. You are not local government.
All right, go on.
Very good. So I thank you very much for your contribution, for all you have been doing for us. This is what I want to say concerning this strike. You know, this is the right time for us, the public, just to help these people because they are fighting not supposed to because of them. Because if this thing happens now, if they go on strike now, we have the problem. So talk about of the money that they wanted to collect, the amount they wanted to collect. What of the head of the parties? So that is the problem there. Let us rally around them. Let the government know that they not purposely because of them alone, but because of us. Thank you very much and God bless Nigeria.
God bless you too. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning, Chienye.
Good morning.
Good morning, Dele.
Morning.
Yes, I am Wahid. I'm calling from Abeokuta.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear
Go
you.
on.
Yeah, Dele.
Morning, sir.
It's quite unfortunate. Yes, sir. It is quite unfortunate that we are having this strike again at this time. Though there is no appropriate time that the health sector in particular should go, health sector staff should go on strike because they are dealing with lives. I want to tell them that no sector is free from one agitation, one issue, one problem or the other. They will not go on strike. We should show a kind of patriotism in this country. If not, we all know, everybody knows that we're having problem in Nigeria. Once that is acknowledged, let us see how we can manage, let us see how we can be able to come together and not allow this problem to overwhelm us. If going on strike now, what we should do? Security apparatus are having their issue. How many times have you seen security agents going on strike? I think that if security agents are not working, what will become of doctors? What will become of health workers? Would there be an enabling environment for them to work? I say no. How many times have teachers have said we are going on strike? Are they not having problem? Are they not having issue with problem? You will not see them going on strike. If teachers said we are going on
we are going on strike, what will become of doctors? What will become of health workers? Would they be able to become close brother? We almost say every day. But I will not agree with him with some of the things he said. He said they are going for negotiation today, they are going for meeting. And he said he doesn't think whether there will be any tangible thing out of that meeting. Why would they go into the meeting with that kind of mind? Let us be patriotic. Let us be patriotic. Thank you. Good morning.
Thank you. Okay, we had this call. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, my name is Johnson from Abeokuta.
Okay.
Hello?
Go on, we can hear you. Go on.
Yes, I wonder what happens that it's always these health sectors that go on strike. Yes, it is understandable that there are shortage of staff in virtually all the hospitals that cut across all sectors, not even only health sector. It's cut across all professionals. But I began to wonder why the condition of engagement stipulates 60 years age or 35 years in service. But this is when they were being engaged. Why should they now shift the goalpost when the game is on? Yes, government gave.
Hello. Okay, we lost that call.
I think he's made his point. We take a call. Let's check
messages that we have now. Look, the best we can do now is to pray that the Almighty God will intervene, that the strike won't hold, because it might cause many patients to be under much emotional stress, and even many will die. I must blame the government, but to beg our med workers not to go on strike. Okay, I'm AGK from Ijai, sent in that message. I am not a doctor, but we put sentiments apart, not telling doctors to have human feelings every time, to continue human feelings till eternity. Why can't the government attend to their demands and dialogue since 2001? After all, legislatures and other political holders get bogus allowances promptly. Other workers they're deprived of their dues too. The government is to be blamed for the strike for being heartless. This is from Ade. The message is from Ade. Ikechukwu Olisa also sent a message. Is that not a strong indication that this government had failed for those who believe that the presidency had catapulted the country to enviable heights? But is strike the only solution? My personal answer is no, because it will become double wahala to the citizens. The best way is to go back to talk round the table and continue negotiation for the sake of life. That's a message from Ikechukwu Olisa. It's unfortunate you could not hear from the government side. One of their demands is to retire at 65 years. Kola from Abeokuta sent in that message. Okay, he sent it in twice. Engineer Joseph also sent in a message. I want to appeal to the federal government. They should look into their needs. I will not agree to one of their demands in which they are demanding for 65 years as retirement age. That is not possible at all. Retirement age should go with the older civil servants. And then for the tweets via the Twitter handle, we have this one from Surakat Abiodun. We'll continue to witness strikes in the health sector because of the neglect and the disconnect that exists between the health institutions and the yearly budget. A nation that budgeted just 5% of the budget and released funds that are still less than the budgeted should expect strikes. Still from Surakat Abiodun, until government stops reneging on agreement that is reached by various sectors, especially the health sector, we'll continue to witness strikes here and there. No wonder Bill Gates posited that government had neglected the people who should be at the center of all cardinal programs. Government should declare a state of emergency on the health sector to prevent avoidable death of Nigerians. Enough is enough. The government should do the needful to address the situation. And still tweets from Surakat Abiodun. Buhari got sick and was flown to London. Likewise, Yusuf Buhari was flown to Germany when he had a bike accident. And we want a better health sector. Until every Nigerian is being treated in Nigeria, strike in the health sector is inevitable. Now we also got a tweet from Abosede Fagoyinbo. I appeal to the federal government to do the needful, and failure to do this, many lives will be lost because many government hospitals are attended by the middle class. in Nigeria. Then tweets from Yemi Da Vinci. The incessant strikes by every union in Nigeria is like a relay race, and sometimes it seems like they're always exchanging baton. Today ASU, tomorrow doctors, next tomorrow SANU, and the next one nurses. Like that, like that. Surakat Ayodo tweeted again, this is what Dr. Nkom came to boast on the radio, that the strikes had been plagued. Then I want to ask, is this happening to Oshibajo in Oshibajo's government? The earlier we start correcting these things, the better for Nigerians. Good morning. Zechariah Olubayo Tanigbola also tweeted, strike will never help us in this nation but add to our problems. Haba. Then still more tweets from Zechariah. Yes, so. Then Yemi Da Vinci also tweeted, all the strike points to only one fact that we have refused to acknowledge in this country. Our government does not have enough revenue and funds to take care of our population. We're just too much, but my people are refusing to acknowledge the truth. Still from Yemi Da Vinci, the only thing I have against the strike is that states in Nigeria with high rate of violence from gangs, Boko Haram, killer headsmen and cattle rustlers will suffer the more. Okay, then Odunton Olalekan also tweeted, this strike action is born out of the insincerity on the part of government because they can easily go for medical trip outside the country, but the Almighty God will fight for the poor masses. Still from Odunton Olalekan Olushola, it's quite disheartening that government will go into agreements with labor at various levels to the extent of signing memorandum of understanding with them and thereafter they renege on the agreement. This is bad, and it further tells us that the government is insensitive. Tweets from Kunle Gab. The insensitivity of this government to issues that concerns the masses is too high and disgracing. Who knows the next on the line? May God have mercy on us. Okay, more tweets from Kunle Gab. President Buhari promised he will not travel out for medical checks or treatments, but alas, it's the other way around. It's a pity that the Minister of Health was a part of the struggle when it started, but he's now above his colleagues, now in the struggle. I'll better advise all Nigerians to look up to God for their healing at this time, and always, by Jesus' stripes, we all are healed. Okay, we have more tweets coming in. We got this one from Surakat Abiodun again. The teachers who do not go on strike know what they are doing. Go to all the public schools and see which of the teachers have their words in the public school. What the teachers only want from government is monthly salary. So please, don't make comparisons. Adegunle also tweeted, government should look into the plight of these health workers and do the needful. Why is government why do they keep promising? And then when they know that they will not fulfill their own part of the promise. Akinde Ebenezer, federal government should respect the agreement reached with the union. Yemi Da Vinci, all around the world, people are living longer in good health and sharp mind due to improvement in nutrition and medicine. If we had planned our population and economy very well, we would allow everyone to retire at 70. Yemi Da Vinci tweeted again, let no one demand patriotism from health workers when somebody who swore to defend Nigeria and Nigerians was flown abroad and his child. We are not serious at all in this country. Okay, keep the tweets coming in. Tweets at Rock City FM for the Facebook fan page, Rock City 101.9 FM. For the shortcode dial, 321208 is first you type rock, that's ROCK. Then you leave a space, type your message, include your name, and then you send it to 321208.
Show, Rock City 101.9 FM Citizens Forum. Quickly, we have an assistant director of nursing from the Federal Medical Center here in Abeokuta who will be speaking to us. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Please,
how are you, sir?
Yeah, thank you. Please introduce yourself to the listener.
I'm Abosede Fagoyinbo. I work for Federal Medical Center. The job at Abeokuta. I'm assistant director of nursing in the nursing services department.
All right.
And I'm the second for Federal Medical Center.
Oh,
Abeokuta.
oh, good. So you are directly involved in what we are talking about. Now, will FMC be involved in this strike?
Yes.
When will it commence?
I think it's the national DSC. The strike commences tonight, 12 midnight.
Why is FMC joining? Because I recollect that FMC on its own, maybe away from the last 12 months or thereabout, have had several of these kind of struggles.
Well, we are joining because it is a national call and it is not a local strike. So, and because it is an issue of national importance that affects healthcare systems, not only healthcare workers, but the citizens of Nigeria in particular, because of the state of our healthcare system in the country at present.
Mrs. Fagoyinbo, some people listening are worried over the fact that strike comes, so it gets suspended, renegotiation begins, and then we come back to strike again without achieving anything. What is the guarantee there that this one is going to be different, and after some pains by patients, we will not say we've suspended it and then nothing is achieved?
Yes, we have systemic error. We have the central government that not involved in strategic planning and forecast of the health of the citizens. If you can recall, several negotiations between our national leadership and the umbrella of JOHESU, where we have National Association of Nigerian Nurses, Midwives, the Senior Staff Association of Nigeria, the National Union of Allied Health Professionals, and others. They have been engaging federal government in negotiations over a very long period of time, expecting that the government will wake up to our responsibility, to our citizenry. But yet, you realize that anytime they enter into negotiation, federal government will always fail to fulfill their part. And this time around, the healthcare workers are resolute. They have made up their mind. And the only solution to it is for Nigeria to call on the federal government of Nigeria, headed by President Muhammadu Buhari, to be passionate about the health of Nigerians. No wonder they too go on medical tourism, because of upgrading our healthcare system. And I know, if you compare most of the developed countries' healthcare systems, you will know that we require basic healthcare that we need to get in this. And healthcare workers are not well taken care of. Our work is in jeopardy. Many of our nurses, many of our doctors are died because of the hazard of the work due to unconducive environment. And that is why this strike is important. It's very crucial.
Mrs. Fagoyinbo, because of our time, we are managing it now. Let me ask, how long will this strike go?
It is indefinite.
Indefinite. All right. Ms. Fagoyinbo, I just urge you to hook on, listen, in case there are questions for you. I'll get back to you from our listeners so that you can respond.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Okay, you've heard the confirmation. The biggest or about the biggest hospital here in Ogun State is going to be involved in destruction. The Federal Medical Center, Idiaba, as confirmed by the chairperson of the union and an assistant director in that hospital, Mrs. Abosede Fagoyinbo. All right, I'm sure she will keep on. If you have questions for her, yes, there will be need for her to call back, or we'll call her back for a response. So we go back to you, calls, tweets, and short code.
0809868744.
I'm calling from Abeokuta.
All right, thank you.
I think some things have to be understood and put in place so that we can have an egalitarian society. All the time, when the government enter into agreement, government should endeavor to fulfill their own part of that agreement. They are the boss of people, they are the custodian of the national resources, and they have wherewithal to devote that resources accordingly. Whatever government will not be able to do, government should endeavor not to enter into those agreements. Because at the long run, the land-based government of Nigeria has always understood is right. It's only when people go on strike to demand their right, that's when government will now reason with them. I think that will not be something good for an egalitarian society. Not for only this administration, it has been happening in the past, and it's likely to happen in the nearest future. We want to urge the government to always be alive to their responsibilities. Strike may not be the best option, but government, the land-based government has always proved to understood it for people to go on strike. And government should be fair and be just in all ramifications. It is not okay in a sector where there's discrimination. There's bound to be something. There's bound to be enmity. There cannot be friendship. There cannot be an environment that people will understand themselves and work amicably. Government should please establish peace in all the ministries and parastatal of the government. Thank you. Good morning and God bless Nigeria.
All right, thank you. We can still take more calls for the next 12 minutes.
Hello, we can't hear you. Okay, thank you very much for calling. But please, could you move around?
Basically, allow me to share my thoughts on the proposed JOHESU strike. For me, this government is insensitive to the fact of Nigeria when it comes to service delivery. If you make a promise, the best bet is to fulfill the promise. I have listened to all the representatives of JOHESU this morning. I really to them. Let me quickly say this. Do you know that our healthcare sector is one of the poorest in the world, according to World Health Organization, scoring us 187 position out of 191 countries. Noon, wife of the president, Mrs. Aisha Buhari, healthcare services have deteriorated sharply to the point that basic jobs and services are not available. Even in the Aso Rock clinic, shameful that health services have been substandard over time and have got worse under the watch of administration. That God help this country in Jesus' name. Thank you. God bless from Christian, sir.
God bless you too. Hello.
My name is Alaji Ayodo Power.
You're welcome.
This JOHESU issue. Well, let me start with this patriotism. Yes, but what of those that are in government? How patriots are they? Because when they sick, their children, their family, they will leave this country to overseas to go for medical checkup or this or that. Are they patriots enough? Because they want people that are working in the hospital to be patriotic enough, even though if there is no instrument for them to work with. If they don't have their salary, their allowances, because of patriotism, they should remain there. But at the so-called leader, if their wife want to deliver things, they will leave their state, go to overseas to go and deliver. Are they patriots enough? The so-called leaders. Well, talking of 65 years or no 65 years,
If there is high demand, and you know, okay, this one, no, we cannot meet this one, you respond that one away. One of the remaining 4 or remaining 3, why do 65 years, 65 years, 65 years? My prayer to Almighty Allah is to please send down the rain. People are suffering.
Thank you.
To my dear people, I remain Jimo Akero and I'm calling from Ibesa in Ogun State. I like the director that spoke and she spoke my mind. I like one thing, that they are the strike is going to be indefinite. For as long as the government refuses to do what they want, or substantially what they have been asking for, they should remain on strike. A healthy person is a wealthy person. A healthy citizen, it's an asset to the country. How do you want people to deliver optimally if they are not healthy? How can they not be attending to 20 patients? That is not acceptable and shouldn't be condoned in this country. You have the resources to take care of what they are asking for. Save of the 65 years. If we are healthy in this country, if we have the required number of health workers, 50 years is okay for them. So I don't agree with that 65. But other things should be given them, and if they are not answered, they shouldn't resume. Good morning.
Thank you. Okay, we'll pick the last call.
That will be it for the day. We appreciate everybody who will join us. Alhaji Rafiu Adeniji from Abuja, and of course, Mrs. Abosede Fagoyinbo from the FMC also say a big thank you. Tomorrow we'll be back fresh and new on the program. Dele Ayodo is my name.